Scott has gone. Where did you say Justin should be?
Middle of row number 3.
Yeah, there is a gap there unfortunately, so hopefully Justin's okay. We'll see him out and about at some point.
Look at those full fighters down there on the grid.
Watch the lights, away we go. Oh, Mallows are away very nicely. He's also got their premier off the line. But here comes Hardy aboard the Honda. He should try to spread the needle between the two of them. Don't let Mallows go leading away from Hardy. And still can't get the driver. Got it corrected. Wait to see. As they disappear off and towards Wilson for the first of 7 laps. The new guys running up the 1 race tomorrow. That's the way these guys roll. We'll have 3 races over the weekend. And 3 longer than regular races. That seems to work out nicely for them. So a few bobbing tyres as well.
Certainly there's Brendan Allen who's got some distance already between himself and Matt Hardy as they run into turn 4 of their Aberdeen in front of the big banking. And you see a few of the spectators watching on, and they'll have a great vantage point up there at the top of the banking. So hello and good afternoon to you. Carl Thompson is moving up a position further down the order. That looks to be around our 5th or 6th position potentially for Carl Thompson. In fact, you can make that 5th position now for him. And that looks to be Ben Wood in 7th place, and Jack Clinton is a couple of places behind him, we see. Everyone's moving into safely on this opening lap of 7. But down the back straight, it's going to be a Honda versus a Honda, with Brendan Manager leading Matt Hardy by around about half a second, maybe a second, going down the back straight for the first time.
Well, Matt's had to take his feet on the chin the last race. You can see he's got to fight back to his friends on. At the moment he's getting very good championship, particularly if he goes to take a Halloway into the last race, he turns off the point and looking to extend that gap by another 25 points. He's coming to stretch the line well in the lead from Max Hardy. Ramon Hunt had a good start there, made up 3 places, so this could be the best ever result for Ramon in an open championship race. Bill Seaton though is behind him, not by much, only half a second or so. Then it's Carl Thompson making up a couple of places. Ben Wood is ahead of Kirk Howe, then Matt Howard is ahead of Clinton Wood as well. So Clinton leads the way in the retros because Ben is in the club championship. So I think there's a difference between the two. And obviously Ben and Clinton are father and son, but in fairness Ben is, or Clinton is giving away a lot more years and also a lot more fighting years as well. So it really should be better off than 2 there. Bex, Birchall, Wren, Morgan, Agria, Bull and Ellis are your next runners and riders on this race at the moment. 59.5 on the opening lap. It's an impressive opening speed from now. There's going to be some 2 minutes around here, isn't it?
It certainly is. 159.5 is headed on purple second number 2, as you would expect to lead in the way at the end of lap number 1. Looks like there was a change of first position, and it looks as though Ramon Hunt on the number 141 Honda is just falling behind the number 69 Aprilia of Phil Seaton, and that certainly was the case as they went into August, and now down the back straight and heading towards the second split, and it is Phil Seaton ahead of Ramon. Ben Wood and then Kurt Howell ahead of Matt Hallett. Clinton Wood, in fact it's number 25 there of Birchall, so coming from 13th on the grid, Howell and Birchall, he's up to 9th place, and just relegating Clinton Wood and Mark Beck down to 2 positions. But Clinton Wood of course still leading the way in the retros, and the advantage here is that if you are riding in the retros, you're on the podium.
Well, yeah, technically, of course, unfortunately, it won't be enough to give a medal to everybody, but took the road line and to get gold medal, and you didn't care about the silver and bronze just behind him, until the 3 seconds to the good Brent Malander, fantastic stuff for him in the quickest in the first sector, and in the second sector, who's the quickest there? Yep, and lap, so there's a slightly better lap out there by about 2/10 of a second, so there is a 54 out there for the grab for Brent Malander at least. We're waiting for him to join us again, but right now he's heading down the back straight towards the bridge where he'll tip the side of these. The colour it goes quite slow relatively for him, around about 6 seconds slower than the absolute best. But when down the inside there, so I think that could well be Hal and Pallet maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the inspiration of that Pallet.
You're absolutely right, the 5 of Burnhill, but visually the lack of power in relative terms that Matt Pallet has compared to the 1000cc machines around him. I mean, they'll be running at what? 0.2 inch exceeding 200 horsepower, and he'll be on about 135.
Something like that, I imagine. I mean, Tony Scott can probably confirm that to us, but yeah, he's certainly giving away a lot of things, whichever way you look at it. If he had 150, which he hasn't, that would mean he is 25% down on the other bike. So, yeah, he might have some good corner speed on that little bike there, the way Tony tweaked the suspension and some bits and pieces with it, but unfortunately, he's given away a lot of horsepower. Brendan Malander.
I was thinking really about the Exodus.
Yeah, 2.9, 2.9, 2.6, 3.6, 2.2, 2.5, and then comes the battle.
Well, it's good to watch that battle for second position overall. How is 2.5 seconds up the road ahead of Glenwood, but 25 is still a power there.
And retro championships as well. There's plenty of time to get it right, get it wrong. There's races at home when you have got a heavy cloud cover. During the distance it looks quite dark. Unfortunately, we're not seeing anything in the way of precipitation. Hopefully that will stay good for another couple of races. That's all we're going to have left at the end of this particular event.
Kurt Howell is going 7/10 of the second quicker than Carl Thompson, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Flat Kurt Howell, 59.7 for Carl Thompson. It's 1.5 seconds away, and we've got 3 laps to go. So the maths would say that it's possible, but in actuality or reality, it could well be a very different story. So we'll keep a close eye on it. They are headed around on the left-hand lap of the series, I think, by now. There is Carl Thompson, there's Kurt Howell, so there's about 8700 and 5 BMW. Heading through the left-hander and Hamilton for the racing marker for August. Race leader Brendan Malander already well down the back straight, approaching closer to 200 miles an hour than 150, and he's on purple. He's second number 1 as Brendan Malander. He's on 7 seconds quicker than
Third horse is going to be fastest lap, 54.5. Wow, no mind that flat. Just loving have a go at the lap record. Let's go. Years ago. Yeah, we have said that we're not having any go in the rider. The lap records, I don't think are there. I think there's 2 more for lap records, particularly in terms of air temperature. I think the track temperature is probably not too bad now, but the air temperature is not good whatsoever. And Pallet goes half on Birchall on that particular lap, still involved in a very close battle, being led by Ben Wood, ahead of Matt Pallet and Birchall. Howard Birchall that is, and Kings of Woods is another half second behind, as is which is set Mark. Yeah, there we go. And then Matt Red. They're all involved in a very close little battle, and they're running out of laps, so they want to do it. Just 2 laps to go for this race, as the leader makes his way through Williams up onto the back straight. Totally unaided, no slipstream advantage for him. See how quick that lap record was, 50.9. The leader balance is certainly a very quick lap. The fastest man in the club is actually Matt Hardy, the old lap record at Donington, which is the fastest circuit we go to. In terms of laps, it was actually Donington, which is the quickest place we go to. Yeah, exactly. Rounding out the top 5 with a 1:58.033. Matt Hallett makes it a little position, this time it's on the number 85 BMW of Ben Wood. And it's interesting to see the speed difference between Matt Hallett's 765 and the advantage by surrounding. And in the same breath, it's interesting to see the sheer quality that he's able to carry on that Daytona 765. Prepared by Tony Scott, and Tony's here this weekend, but the front list at home is Scott. Tony goes ahead and all those bikes, and Matt Pallet is really proving what you can do one of these things. I'd love for somebody like Matt Pallet to turn up at a track day on one of these bikes and just go, come on then, track day heroes. I'm capable of going around here in sub 2 minutes. What have you got? And most of would be lucky to get around here in sub 2 That would be remarkable, yeah. That would always be a pain to track something like Cadwell. You'll imagine most of them dream of getting around Cadwell without one. Right, here comes the look at it. Oh, he's winner. Well done, Fred. The balance is good on the day. On the track today is the back to the back. He says it's an RC30 on steroids. Absolutely brilliant effort, and Phil Seeker shows he's lost none of his speed whatsoever. Remote Hunt, well pleased with that, even though he's off the podium. Carl Thompson up next, and then it's Kurt Powell, and then Matt Pallet who's the whole of the 7th place overall. Behind him, the battle. Oh, we've lost Ben Wood, I think, yes, because all of a sudden Ben's number goes tumbling down the order there, and unfortunately for the club and ride, the victory's been taken by Kurt Powell ahead of Howard Birchall. I'm not quite sure what's for them. I can't see anything on the limited cameras that we've got here.
Oh no, it's come across the line now.
Oh, okay. So I think wrong somewhere. Yeah, okay. I'm glad he's okay, glad he's upright, but very frustrated for Ben. Right, they come back to the group here. It's time for us to move on to the ACU Team Green Junior Cup with the Senior Ninjas and the 250 NZ All Challenge.